He's in the Fade. He's in Silent Hill!
Yeah.
He's actually, like, dreaming about Earth.
Oh no.
Hey, kid. I can only run this fast in my dreams. He's zooming.
He is zooming. The music is good.
The high-pitched ringing?
Well,
I mean, it does sound
setting
like when the bomb goes off by your head or something.
Yeah. Run!
Oh.
He's gone. Oh, he's over there.
This feels like a Fade quest.
Hmm.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Jumbie wants to be born now. Maybe we should recruit a therapist.
That might be wise.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't
yeah,
get
I'm
what
fine,
you'd
you
call
know.
a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
Let's talk
People
about
around me
Ash.
have a tendency to get hurt. Or worse. Ash is just...
I think this is funny as hell.
Who cares about
She's a
all of
soldier
Earth?
like you. And she's a fighter. If anyone can get better on will alone, it's her.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I
Don't
was
worry.
just leaving.
Just chatting with Liara.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Trainer with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
It's okay.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
Step into my
Flying
office.
with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored.
Her
to
voice
serve
sounds
as
familiar.
Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during
If
installation.
Edie likes you, you're in.
You're good.
Got it, Edie.
Oh wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully
Shepard's
self-aware.
like, you're new around here. We
You're
work
like-
a little differently on the Normandy.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks.
On first name
Edie,
terms?
And I apologize
Jeff?
for all those times I talked about how
Jeff Joker.
attractive your voice was.
I think you call me JJ now.
Sure. I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on deck
Yo, look
3.
at her setup.
I think
Yeah.
she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCon.
Okay, but where's my secretary? I don't remember her name, but
Maybe Kelly?
Kelly.
Data updated me on your meeting with the council.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Sounds like
But I
Google,
found
no!
something related.
Google,
Do you
stop!
want to know, is Aaron in the office named Kelly?
Google, stop! Why is Google talking? Ah! So be the office named Kelly? What did Google say?
Yeah. I understand
We
their
did present
concerns.
them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about
And
Earth?
Earth.
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Hack it out. Okay. So that's
That's the war table.
the war team. The people, weapons, armies, and fleets that you've accumulated are your war assets. The overall readiness of the galaxy determines how effective these assets will perform in the final battle. So we only have the one right now.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Triangle?
Yeah, yeah? I think.
Allied forces are overwhelmed by Reapers. Chances are very poor.
You hit X. Does that open anything? Oh, there you go.
So I can see all the...
You can see all the assets under each.
Yeah.
Gizmo? Oh, it's Luna. You're not Gizmo.
You thought that meow was Gizmo?
Well, that's why I said it. Like a question.
You can't even tell your children's voices apart.
Luna, come here. Come here.
Okay, so...
Come on, you can
You
do
know... We gotta go talk to Joker for old time's sake.
it. That's right.
I'm gonna go call him JJ.
I can't believe the council won't help. Come on, Sarah. If Thessia was lost and Earth had...
Come on, Sarah.
You can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Come here. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, Luna.
You have to make room for her to jump up, because she should jump onto the chair. She won't jump directly onto your legs. Joker!
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council.
Come here.
But after years of ignoring your warnings,
No.
I'm finally willing
Now
to step up
Gizmo's
and
here,
tell you
too.
I just can't help.
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them
Come
on the
here.
channel and then hang up
Luna.
on them. You know, for old time's sake.
Oh, he had crazy eyes.
Yep.
Commander,
Alright. So now, Galaxy Map, War Room, VidCom. Oh, this is the airlock. Don't want to open that while we're in space. So this is the galaxy map. Can I go down to the other docks on this one, or am I limited?
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum.
Oh, so
Admiral
she must have
Shepard would like you to
replaced
investigate.
Kelly.
Yep.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
I will personally pay for your toothbrush.
It's no
We're
trouble,
all
Commander.
it's
sure you have
together.
The choreography goes, we're all
put it in
in
the
this together.
My toothbrush
I know
is
it.
a
Okay.
Because I was in it.
Yeah.
It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums.
Yo, that sounds sick as hell.
It costs 6,000.
Holy.
Okay. Yeah. You're on your own with that.
She's got
In any
the
event, I appreciate you
Maseratis
giving
of
me a chance.
toothbrushes
Yeah, yeah.
over here.
Is there anything else?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about...
Tell me about how you're feeling.
We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, one step at a time.
Believe me, seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And
No
if flagging
pressure.
your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
I mean,
Working
people who
on
like
R&D.
this should read the Remembrance of Earth
Still,
trilogy. It's so
quantum
good.
entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine
Same kind of
incorporating
vibes.
multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Where are
Tell
you
me about
from?
yourself.
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on...
Oh, you went to Oxford?
My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still
Yeah,
alive.
London,
They got hit pretty hard.
yeah.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Okay. So... we've been... The war room is where the war table is.
Mm-hmm.
The VidCom is where I talked to Hackett.
Yeah.
And we talked to Joker. I can't go downstairs, right? Oh, I can. Feed the fish! Do I have to feed the fish in this game?
I don't even know if you have fish yet. Nope. You gotta find them again.
What did they do to my fish?
Where are those books you bought?
Holy crap. Alright. Shepard, Alliance forces are stretched out across the galaxy. We need your specific talents. For a series of ops, these missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can't touch through conventional means. To deploy operatives to hold point after you've completed your objectives, I need you to head to Cerberus Lab on Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. Another formally acknowledges your reinstatement to the Alliance. Under Emergency War Power Reg 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR-2. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing as a threat to Earth and enemy colonies and allies. Granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races as required to support your mission. Alliance military personnel, this is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System, Earth under Reaper attack. All Alliance military personnel are directed to evacuate Sol System at first available opportunity. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Do not attempt Earth approach. Further instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. Earth-based Alliance personnel unable to evacuate are directed to commence any and all necessary countermeasures. All remaining Alliance personnel outside of Sol's theater are directed to muster at pre-appointed staging area and commence offensive combat operations at first available opportunity. Absence of further instruction, independent action is authorized.
My dog. Dear Commander Shepard, I was a contractor working on the Normandy's haptic interface when it was in dry dock. Your VI Edie emailed me to let me know I left my dog mech on board. I'm all the way out in Terra Nova now and would hate for you to go a million clips out of your way to drop off my dog. Please just take care of her. She Felix exploring, sniffing chemical trails and 750-volt outlets. Thank you and sorry for the trouble. I promise you won't be too much of a headache. You we got a dog?
She left her dog behind? This woman sucks. This is my dog
how do you
now.
forget the dog?
Yeah. Ruxius, Aurelius, and Contributor. Citadel, where is the Quarian fleet? The latest intelligence shows that the Reapers are taking system after system at a feverish pace. Members of all races are fleeing their stations, colonies, and in some cases homeworlds. This kind of a forced exodus might seem especially familiar to the nomadic Quarians, who were pushed off their homeworld by the synthetic death creatures years ago. But as the galaxy pushes back against the Reapers, the Quarians are conspicuously absent. Turian and Alliance spokespeople cannot provide the fleet's current location. They say they have other concerns at the moment. Whatever the Quarians are up to, they want it kept secret from the Council. After a refueling stop at Ilium, the fleet left no stated destination. There are also reports of galaxy-wide calls for young adult Quarians to abandon the pilgrimages to rejoin the fleet. Greedy and short-sighted powers will always try to gain the upper hand in times of galactic crisis. We can only hope that whatever the Quarians are planning does not interfere with the only thing that should matter, stopping the Reapers.
Welcome back gift from Edie. While we were in dry dock, Joker suggested a small welcoming gift would be appropriate to have on hand, should you be reinstated as commanding officer. As the ship does not have the capacity to accommodate the dancers he suggested, I chose something from the official Systems Alliance catalog. Soldiers who have held an N7 designation for 5 years or more are entitled to a commemorative hooded jacket for wear on off-duty hours. You will find it among the selection of casual clothing.
Some of the data you found allowed me to research an upgrade for you. Access the terminal and to sell these offers at your convenience. Who the heck is Glyph?
I don't know. Commander Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Eden Prime can't catch a break.
I know, this place is like getting absolutely lit up.
Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact.
Okay. I mean, we're going red.
She got a lot of outfit options.
You're going fucking Batman mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, right, our radio.
So. Oh!
A little mini popper vest. Oh, there you go. That must be the hoodie Edie got us.
Yeah, I'll wear it because it's a gift.
We only have 2 options.
Yeah. Ammo capacity, weapon damage, power damage, speed. Versus. I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't use this above our other one yet. Because it doesn't say anything is lower.
Go back to your other outfit. It does say you have a health boost with that one.
Yeah, and this is everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to wear the helmet with this one, I see.
Oh, yeah. That's the downside.
Oh, look at that.
Casual wear.
All this place is missing is my space hamster and my fish.
I'm sad that we can't have the books here. I guess those are all for Ashley, huh?
Yeah. This is where I just was.
Yeah.
Alright, let's check out the crew deck. This is our remembrance wall.
Mm-hmm.
There's Caden. Silas Crosby. Jim Bonkai! He's got a Bonkai? We could use that.
So this is where
Shadow Ninja Lady was.
yeah,
Karami?
Kasumi was back there.
And this is where Space Paladin.
Yeah, Samara.
I almost called her Samosa. How's it going, crew? Don't you guys wish you could wear a casual outfit like this? Aren't these connected before?
This is where Lizard Man was.
Destiny Ascension.
Okay.
Bathrooms. That's the elevator. Hello, everybody.
So...
At ease. We got a Dr. Chakwas? Probably not. Oh, I can like change my levels. This is where Swarm or whatever his name was.
Now we just got this sexy robot back here.
Yeah, that we burned to a crisp. And this is where
Miranda was.
Miranda.
But now it's Liara. He's like,
this is what the office would look like if you gave me enough money.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph.
Oh,
instead
you're
of
Glyph.
Info drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Thank you.
You know, I was hoping this new council would be a little more helpful than the last one.
The meeting was less than ideal.
Oh, God!
At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
Can you move or are you trapped there?
I can move. Okay. Farron has persuaded his contacts to ship an armor mod kit to the Normandy. Technically illegal in Citadel space, the kit's omnigel converter and manufacturing fabricator can make one-time modifications to Shepard's armor, improving shield strength or adding thermal clip compartments. We don't have our shield ability, do we?
No, not in this one. You don't have it.
I guess I'm going with ammo. I feel like, because like if I don't have ammo, I don't think I win most fights. Unless they're just like foot soldiers, you know? So we got it. Give me a quick save before I chat.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did they finish it?
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
I appreciate you asking.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
And she's disappeared.
She's off to work.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Glyph, remind me to clean up these old notes. Perhaps reviewing them will lead to something useful. The University of Ceres agreed to sponsor me at the Prothean dig on Dre Teelerop. Very exciting. Professor Hanel is heading the recommendations herself. Maybe I can even ask her for an opinion on my thesis. I believe Dr. Josh Wan was right to suggest that the Prothean artifacts we unearthed are from the Third Age, not the Fourth. What an embarrassing mistake. At least he seemed to approve of the rest of my paper. I'm going on the Therum expedition. I never thought I'd gain permission to visit the Prothean ruins there, but the University of Ceres must have completely secured funding after all. Now the pack. Goddess, this human Shepard has the key to comprehending the Protheans on an instinctual, subconscious level. If only I could have been there when the commander touched the beacon on Eden Prime. I try to learn more about the cipher on board the Normandy. The involvement of the Reapers is troubling to say the least. I viewed the old Shadow Brokers footage of the Collectors. It's chilling to know that they're the Prothean husks. At least nothing sentient could possibly remain after what Reapers did to them.
Made contact with Tazik yesterday. The look on his face was priceless. He's not happy you put me in charge of scouting the Terminus systems, but he's doing a good job of keeping us alive. I've never seen so many pirates and mercs on the edge. The black market's unreliable, and it's getting harder to make contact with suppliers. The Alliance won't be able to rely on it as a source of crucible materials for long. Things get worse. Some of the other operatives think we should just cut our losses now, but I'll just keep asking them, when did the odds ever stop the broker? P.S. I hope you finally got our little friend Droney. Stop saying Shadow and Broker out loud in the same sentence to anyone in sight.
Got anything to say?
Hello again, Shepard.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Tell me this deep, intricate knowledge that I probably don't even have the right foundation to understand, but...
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
So is that drone your new secretary?
Glyph is a VI shell that indexes my search functions on the data feeds. I couldn't work without it. Although I'm lucky Edie let Glyph on board after it tried to rewrite her scheduled tasks.
I was merely attempting to standardize the ship's automated systems to our own, Dr. Tassoni.
Yes, that's precisely why you're confined to the colony.
Your little chaos thing.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship. Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Neither did I.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
Okay, where's Farron?
Where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
Okay, now, what's new?
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for...
Yeah, I've been seeing people talk about that.
Yeah.
Back to the original cast, which is my favorite cast of the games I've played, so...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that should be cool.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks.
I have to say, it is definitely a lot easier to avoid spoilers now that I'm, like, off of Twitter.
Yeah.
Of course.
So...
Anything back here, Liara? I do think what I'm planning to do is, like, get the whole ship set up and everything, you know? And then that'll be a perfect stopping place before we jump into something big again. Unless, like, there's just nothing else on the ship and I just run through it really fast.
All the Dragon Ball stuff.
Mine has also been a lot of Dragon Ball. Which makes sense. I mean, I don't really care about fighting games, but I have been loving the memes from it. Ducky. The duck is Shepard's good luck charm. Alright.
Oh, interesting.
What?
Earlier, one of my friends asked if we were planning to meet up this week on Wednesday, and I was like, I'm pretty sure
Casey's.
they were like, no, we're not going to play anymore because, like, the baby's supposed to come soon. But she just responded and said, yeah, we plan to meet up as long as I'm, like, not having the baby. And I was like,
Jesus
oh,
Christ.
okay.
Yeah, Duck has been a member of Normandy since the beginning.
Ah, what the heck was that? It was a little bug.
Yeah. I'm looking for the dog.
Oh yeah, where's this dog that was supposedly left on our ship?
Hello.
Commander, welcome back.
You know what he looks like to me?
Maybe
If you took animated Kid Ezra from Star Wars Rebels and just
I was in charge of the
grew him up.
retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors.
What are we looking at
I
here?
refused.
Oh, okay.
Didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Tell me more about that. Speak on that.
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down.
Mm.
I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus.
Zoom in.
Also, as an
Enhance.
officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first.
Oh.
That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander.
I think he was supposed to walk up towards us, but he never did.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Hey, Shadow! Thank you for the raid.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome in. Let me do a quick shout out.
Welcome to the Normandy,
Yeah, hello everyone.
where Ian is playing Mass Effect 3 for the first time. I say Ian specifically because I've played all of them, but only once, so there's definitely a lot that I'm realizing as we're going through these playthroughs that I don't remember from when I played them.
Yeah, how was the stream over there? Yeah, I mean, I'm liking Mass Effect 2. I like 2 and 3 quite a bit. I wasn't a huge fan of 1, but what was going on your side? What were you
Normandy
streaming?
Stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away.
I just noticed that my Ghost Files shirt, because of the design, it kind of looks wobbly, and I was like, does it look like that on the stream?
Times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on
Monster
safety.
Hunter World and Baldur's Gate.
I've been doing some Monster Hunter off stream, so I have the stuff that gets you the Palico outfits for
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded
Monster Hunter Wild.
My shirt?
What's Pun Pun?
I don't know what Pun Pun is.
That means fewer vaporized engineers?
The IES
That's your new nickname. You're Pun Pun.
Okay.
It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means
we should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance.
Pretty
All in
cool.
all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
what do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts.
I mean, that's what we're gonna need
And then there were
soon.
the problems that kept fixing
Oh, yeah,
Mundane
Pun Pun.
horror.
Oh.
You never
Interesting.
skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I've not heard of that one, but I'm not really a horror.
I was like, I'm a
manga
big
reader.
I'm living mundane horror every damn day.
We're living through it, but
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to
you
trust
tried to
her.
unplug Edie?
And in time, I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Alright. Carry on, sir.
Aye, aye, sir.
He's down here working all alone.
Probably likes it that
Where's
way.
the robot dog?
Yeah, where is the robot dog I have been told about? Wait. Yeah. You know, like, if you could give the other a superpower they would not like, what power would that be? That they would not like.
So, power that Ian wouldn't like.
I think Ronnie would not like to have, like, super hearing or super sensitivity to other people, because I think you would feel obligated to step in on problems because of that.
I don't want to hear all that.
And like, you couldn't help yourself, right? Yeah, thanks for the raid. We're wrapping up soon too, but we're playing a little bit more.
Did you go to the side rooms? Maybe the dog's in one of those. Oh.
I'm gonna let you answer before I talk to her.
I don't know, a superpower that you wouldn't like? I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know, would you like invisibility?
So, I could answer for myself.
Yeah.
I don't think I would like super speed. Not because of super speed itself, but because I think super speed requires a super metabolism, and I'm already always hungry. I don't want to be more hungry.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hard question. I don't know. I couldn't think of one that you wouldn't like.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
That's true.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Get us support.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry. Commander? Do we need to talk, Commander?
Get off my ship.
Get out of here.
Let me know when we do.
Well, the super speed thing, too. You know what power you will probably wouldn't like? Aquaman's power.
No.
You want to talk to fish?
Honestly, I'll talk to any animal. That sounds sick as fuck.
Alright, never mind then. But the thing about super speed they're saying makes me think of The Boys. Because the guy, his, like, super speed in that show, you're never gonna watch it.
No, I don't care at all.
And this is spoilers, I guess, if anybody hasn't watched the first season of The Boys, because it's the only season I've seen. But, there's the robot dog!
There's our dog!
But there's a speedster in that show.
Yeah.
But he's like, I can't remember if he's like an alcoholic or a druggie. Yeah, A-Train. And literally the show starts, he is running so fast he runs into somebody and they explode instantly. Yeah. Because
I always think of
like,
the speedster in the Gone book series.
He's a druggie in that. Yeah, he's not. Yeah.
They're like, you know, the enemies are like, how do we stop her? And so they just string up piano wire in the streets. And so she's running at super speed, and she just sees it in time, and she like throws herself up in the air, but it cuts through like half her legs. And then she's stuck on the roof of a building with like half her legs cut off, just hoping that someone who's friendly to her finds her.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the cerveza?
The cerveza? Yo, we got alcohol up in this
He's
bush?
having cervezas right now?
Alliance procurement.
I mean, honestly, it's the end of the world. Go for it.
I can network to Citadel retailers.
That's when I'll get that $2,000 bottle of whiskey.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle.
Yeah.
Or they get like armor that's like frictionless, so you don't get like brush burns and
right,
stuff.
That's true.
Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, It made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Okay, tell me about your service record.
How long have you been?
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff where like you can't unhear it. And right, people, even when they think bad things about you or like at least like negative things, that doesn't mean that's their true opinion, but they can like have a nuanced point of view but be thinking about that topic at that moment, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say that you would be able to separate it and wouldn't let it affect you, but, like, I don't know, I think it would be really hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Even, like, your significant other knowing what they're thinking all the time.
Yeah.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Yeah, Code Geass.
This is the UT-47A Kodiak.
I actually was thinking about rewatching that recently because that used to be my favorite anime. But I didn't know if Ian would want to watch it because I was like, maybe I'll watch it on Thursdays when he's streaming without me.
Stardew?
But
I've never watched it.
Yeah.
But I know people love it.
Yeah, it's good. Well, I remember thinking it was really good. I wonder if it, yeah, the green-haired anime girlies. Yeah, I want to know if it still holds up. So, I remember C2, she loves pizza. That was like one of her
kind of girl.
Yeah.
She's part of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only
Sponsored by Pizza Hut.
I love Pizza Hut. That's my favorite cheap pizza.
Yeah.
The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Did I ask you about the armory?
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
I saw him doing pull-ups over there.
First retrofit we did.
Okay, do they have something going on?
Maybe.
What Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Don't worry, the way this fight's going. Yeah, the Code Geass soundtrack is really good.
Hello.
I also wanted to rewatch some of the openings because I kind of want to do just like for myself a little tier list of anime openings that are like my favorites.
Yeah.
And I couldn't really remember any of the Code Geass ones, which I don't think is anything about Code Geass. I think I just have horrible memory just in general, so...
Oh, we can upgrade a lot of weapons. Okay, so I've been using... This is the shotgun. Oh wait,
That's the
sniper
sniper
rifle.
Try not to dance anime openings playlist. Yeah, I mean, obviously right now, I'm all about Don to Don right now.
Oh my god.
That's my whole new obsession, and even at the gym, I will sometimes play the Don to Don opening just on loop, because it's just so hype. But yeah, I wanna listen to some of the Code Geass openings and watch them and see if if there's any that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm really vibing with this.
Shepard.
Don to Don opening and ending goes crazy.
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah.
You know the drill.
Turian Primarch from Paladin.
Could you stop doing that just while we're talking?
I would tickle his armpits.
Just go like this.
You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
I love the look at the camera. I know he was like looking like over his shoulder, but it looked like he looked at us.
Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually.
That must be so hard to do, because he must be so heavy with all that muscle weight.
Yeah.
Well,
I actually came down here to show you the new Bruno Mars Blackpink collab.
Now you have to do a pull-up contest with him, and you have to hit the QTEs.
I think I can handle it.
Okay, loco. Let's dance.
Let's dance.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Just bare hand boxing?
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch.
Tony Danza! I could have taken a cheap shot.
Yeah.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from...
What is this cutscene? This is so Top Gun pilled.
Yeah, right?
It was either them or the intel we had on the
Just
collector.
guys being dudes.
Intel we could have used to destroy him.
He's hell bonding. Shepard's not doing a really good job of keeping his hands up. He's dropping his guard. I mean, they both are, honestly. They both have terrible form.
We didn't really need
being honest.
Some bare knuckle boxing.
You were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
I guess you don't want them holding their hands up like this in a
can't blame
cutscene, because
yourself.
you need to see him talking.
Who says
But
I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
Nope.
no, but we really do
But
need to
that
hire
stuff back on
one.
Mars is reckless. You're lucky
The
to be alive.
dog's just like,
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe
whoa!
I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
I thought you were gonna give him a hug, and I was like, oh my
If you're
god!
half as good as I think you are. We need you alive.
He was like, grabbing him.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Let it out, soldier, let it out, it's okay.
Thanks for the dance,
Loco. I like that.
Call me Commander Loco.
In fact, Commander 4 Loco. I keep a stash of them up in the room. I
I
think.
won't forget.
Do you think we should get a 4 Loco?
No, I don't think
for
that.
old time's sake.
Yeah, I can see the fanfics now.
I said hello to him, but he didn't say anything back.
Well, he's a dog.
But you know, it'll be like, can we survive the 4 Loco in our 30s? The 4 Loco challenge.
I can answer that without drinking it. No,
I think they
cannot.
well they changed it, right? The recipe.
Yeah, I think they got rid of the
Hey again. What's up?
Red Bull part. Like
Yeah, they took the
upper
caffeine
part,
out.
right?
You mentioned a mission you had against the collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or
what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander.
Or a kiss.
Love drunk, like boys, like girls. I used to be love
I'm sorry,
drunk,
but
now I'm hungover.
Ian is dedicated to only Ashley, so.
Oh, yeah? But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
He's not my type, anyways.
And I'll do whatever it
Who's your
takes to
type,
get us there,
Ashley?
Commander.
Well,
Maybe
I'm
no
talking
more
about
shuttle
men.
crashes.
Oh.
No promises now that I've
You
got
don't have a
taste for
type
it.
for men.
Besides,
I mean,
I like to keep everyone
I
on its
continually
toes.
tell you who I find attractive as a man.
I know, but they honestly it's very varied because it's like Damon Salvatore and then like Josh Allen.
Yeah,
like
I don't think Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's like a 6 out of 10.
okay.
Like he's attractive.
Yeah.
But it's like in a very he has a specific haircut,
About the only good thing
and
after my mom died.
probably Haley Stenfeld just dressed him that day.
So-
Uh-huh.
But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not a-
Darren Criss,
I would like to find
Dame,
out how much-
Ian Somerhalder, Chris Pine.
I love Chris Pine.
Yeah, Chris Pine, especially great hair Chris Pine.
Yeah, he's looking good.
I'm trying to give anybody else. I think Neil Gaiman, not like he's old now, like the age is showing, but when like 10 years ago when he was like old but still looked kind of young, there was like a kind of like grizzled librarian going on there.
Yeah.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle, retired military.
I don't
Got a
tend
few
to like
cousins I
people
haven't
that
heard from in a
are
while.
this broad.
Super muscly. Yeah, that's not my type.
I also
either.
kind of hate his haircut.
Was about the only good thing in my life.
Like the army cut.
Yeah, with like a mohawk, just
somewhere
pretending to be
but
there.
I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing though.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other.
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed.
I think G-Eazy's really
I caught up with him
attractive.
on Earth a few months
Oh
back.
yeah,
He's
you
a
have
good guy.
said that.
Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
What's with you and the nicknames?
Yeah, why do you give
It's
everyone
just my way of
nicknames?
remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So
I don't want to
just
remember
give
your
them-
real name, so I'm just
So,
gonna
I'm a
give you
loco,
a
huh? Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty crazy, but the shit you've done?
That's
makes
true.
me look sane.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Loco is a hilarious nickname to give somebody.
Yeah, especially after talking to them for like 5 minutes. Alright. So I
think
guess
that's everything.
That's everything. It's honestly perfect timing. We only got 10 minutes left. I don't want to jump into something that's going to be a 20-minute cutscene.
True.